I've got to survive it.
I survived. Oh, I survived.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll be back up base. Holy shit, mate.
7 people died.
What up guys, it is Justice here, and I thought I'd bring you this video tonight just to keep the Vorago hype going. This is some pre-release Vorago purple bomb highlights and also my first impressions. So firstly, of course, I will leave the video clips to do their own justice in terms of the live commentary, the live reactions to my very first impressions here on Mod Chris L's live stream, which was on Sunday evening, the 14th of December. But just before I head into there, I've literally got home from work and went straight out to the gym, came back, had a load of pasta with two cans of chunked tuna mashed in there, and I thought, you know what guys, I'm gonna keep the Vorago hype going. I'm gonna highlight some of the stream which I did on an ad hoc basis. Literally, I legged it. I was actually at my parents' at the time having a Sunday roast, and I thought I am gonna absolutely razz it back home because I was watching the live stream. I was like, I have got to get involved in this. I had no idea they were going to do it on the public servers. I thought they were going to do it on the private servers, so I literally legged it into my car, razzed it back home, said see you later guys to my parents. I did finish the roast. I did thank them for them, don't worry, I wasn't rude, and just legged out the house and just like, stuff this, I am getting back home to get involved in this purple bomb rotation. Basically I did that though, legged it out. When I got home, I just mashed on the gear which I first got out of the bank. I thought, I don't have dual seismic, so you know what, I am not dying, I want to get this footage. So I just put on my tank armor like an absolute noob and went in with melee gear just so I could survive, just so I could get to the right phases to show you guys on a pre-release, and just for me to experience it on a first-hand basis, which you would have seen in the background here. So let's delve into the purple bomb phase. As you can see on screen right now, Vorago does some crazy splits. He is way more flexible than I thought a rock could be, I've got to say. I'm not sure whether I'm liking the animations there, but he does the splits anyway, some yoga move, and he splits off. And then you will see he will triangulate, Illuminati confirmed, and if you're not within that triangle, then a bleed will be inflicted upon you from what I could see, and it's a very strong bleed. You're pretty much not going to survive from my first impressions of a lot of people. If you do not manage to get within that triangle, you've got to go to either the blue, red or purple bomb, depending on what corner you're in, and hit that bomb, and it does something, obviously separates it out, potentially stops the bleeds, etc. But I'm not quite sure, I'm not quite understanding that part yet. But as long as you're within the triangle, you should be okay. But each triangle has its own deadly special attack. It looks like if you're in a triangle where the purple bomb is, each person will receive a purple bomb. Now, let's just focus on what is the purple bomb. Essentially, it will damage you for a similar scale of damage as the red bomb. However, it seems to have a detonation effect, and each person, I think, has their own individual detonation time, and so it won't go off at the same time for everybody like the red bomb, let's say, does at the start of the hard mode kill upon everybody, where potentially there are many KOs at that point. But let's say you're in a team of 6 to 10 people, potentially you'll all get the purple bomb within this phase, but you'll all have different detonation times, making it a lot easier, and if you coordinate, you stay away from each other, you should be able to survive it fairly easily. And if you're a mage DPS here, then I assume Metamorphosis is going to be very useful here, because you're going to have to run into the different triangles as Vorago moves around in that circular movement. You're going to have to stay within those triangles whilst also DPSing to get the phase done as quick as possible, so highly recommend Metamorphosis. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, at the end of the phase, there was like loads of red bombs all of a sudden, and I'm just so freaking confused. It's going to take a bit of time to learn what the heck is going on here, but this is just my first impressions. And again, comment down below and your understanding of this. Let's have a discussion down in the comment section. What are your speculations? It's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to get a much greater understanding once we get to delve into it with our own teams, with our friends, with our mates, where we can have conversations. But yeah, those are my first impressions anyway, guys. It's going to be insane. There's an extra phase phase now added to hard mode, and of course this is in hard mode, so I'm guessing the normal rotation will be much easier, and it'll be a lot easier to understand. Alright guys, so of course you saw my face there in the top left hand corner, and the new Twitch overlay, by the way, that was fan made by a guy called Brennan, so thank you so much for that. It was pretty awesome. He was just like, I'm bored, I'm gonna make this for you. I was like, yeah, cool, no worries, tweet at me. He literally messaged me on Twitter with it, and I absolutely love it. I really think it's awesome, and thank you, Brennan, for making that for me. But let's get straight into my first impressions and my first understanding of how this purple bomb rotation actually works, and also the changes which are now coming into Vorago hard mode. And of course all of this is from the perspective of hard mode, because Mod Crusell did not showcase any of the normal rotation, of course, because as it currently is team split rotation, he was not able to do that on the public servers. But again, really looking forward to it. It's going to be much easier as well in the normal rotation when the purple bomb rotation comes into the live game on Wednesday the 17th of December. So the purple bomb has been added to Vorago, which is now going to make it 10 phases in hard mode, and the 10th phase as well, by the way. It is a huge surprise. You may have seen on Darden's video, where, and also if you watched the live stream, which I assume you did because there's about 2,000 people tuned into the live stream, phase 10, which is essentially the old phase 9, now has a hidden, which isn't hidden anymore, but a surprise at the end where you think you've completed the phase when you push Vorago off the end. However, Vorago decides just to jump over all of your heads and completely troll you, and the whole screen flips around and you have to re-push him all the way to the other end of where you started from. So essentially you've got to do phase 10 twice, which is just absolutely ridiculous and could be the deal breaker for many teams until they learn the purple bomb rotation and how to dodge the detonated attacks. Potentially Devotion and Mage Prey works, but I'm not quite sure in that. But potentially as well, you may just have to alternate your 100% Adrenalines and Barricades simultaneously. Really not sure yet, and potentially healers may become more prominent in Vorago teams. But the pushback at first is going to be real until people figure out the mechanics. Another quick thing just to add in there, I did overhear Mod Crusell on the stream say that Scopuluses, they have in fact been buffed. I'm not sure whether that is included in the Scopulus rotation, but it definitely is in the hard mode rotation. Scopulus have been buffed. I'm going to wrap this video up here. I am rambling now and I don't want this video to be too long, but again, this weekend I should be live streaming it at least Friday night and hopefully Saturday throughout the day as well. I'm going to have so much fun. Final boss series, it's going to really create some great epic PVM highlights as well. And of course, it is also coming up to the increased drop chances soon. We will be having that in December, and Vorago is included within that. Thanks for watching. Good luck learning how to do Vorago Purple Bomb. If you do want to get some insight, I'm going to be making some teams on Friday night and throughout the weekend. So be sure to tune into my Twitch live stream and also ask me any questions you feel like asking within this video in the comments section, and I will do my best to reply to all of them. You can also reach me on my Twitter. Thanks guys for watching. Good luck on your PVM trips, and I'll see you on my next video or live stream. Get away. Whoa! 7.5k hit and a 4k hit.